Hi everyone. I know you don't recognize me. I've never been a brunette before. I don't think it works for me. I tried to change my makeup a little bit. So here I am, a brunette with wild hair, and I'm doing this for a reason. I created this hairstyle. This is an 18th century hedgehog, which was popular in the 1780s, 1790s. I created this for Alana Lucas. She's going to hate me so much. This is Alana Lucas's hair that will go with the outfit behind me. I'll turn around here. This is made to go with the 1790s redingote. So this outfit needs the right kind of hair. So here we go. We have the hedgehog for the redingote. And Alana's going to kill me. Oh, Bethany, I do belong at Versailles. I truly do. So anyway, hey Janine, hey Monica. I took a short break. I got this wig and I decided to work on the styling a little bit. I took a short break from the Gilded Age Dress I'm working on. I'll show you my progress real quick. So I've been talking about it for several days. You guys know, most of you know now, that I'm going to a Gilded Age masquerade ball at the Biltmore in about 2 weeks. Actually, 2 weeks from tomorrow. And I didn't have a dress appropriate for that era. So I needed to make one. And so I went through my late Victorian patterns. The Gilded Age was from probably the mid 1870s to about 1900. So there was actually a lot of variation in fashion. I could have made a bustle gown. It's a little early for Edwardian, but I wanted to do something from, they call it the natural form era. There was a period of about 5 years in the late 1770s, early 1880s that the bustle went out of fashion. They did not wear bustles. And then from the middle 1880s, the bustle came back bigger than ever. But there was a period called the natural form era, where the dresses were very fitted in the upper body. There wasn't a lot of ornamentation on the top of the dress, but all of the dresses had long, very elaborate trains. No bustles, but they had a lot going on in the back of the dress. A lot of the bodices looked more like jackets. They were long sleeved, came down over the hips. They called it a cuirass bodice. There's some variation there. So I wanted to make something like that. And I wanted to use some of these beautiful fabrics that I get from India, the beautiful embroidered fabrics. The flocked, I showed you also a turquoise and a hot pink flocked taffeta that I was thinking about using. That would work for a big bustle dress because that taffeta holds its shape really, really well and it's really crisp. But that isn't the kind of dress I wanted to make for a couple reasons. I'm going to be getting in and out of a car, so I didn't want a hoop skirt, and I didn't want a big bustle. So the natural form era, even though it has a train, you can carry the train. You can drape the train. So I thought that was the most practical way to go. Plus, the dresses are really elegant, and very few people make them. So that's why I decided on the natural form era. So I went through all my patterns. I found about half a dozen that I liked that were appropriate for that era, but once I made my decision on what I wanted to make, it didn't work because this fabric is about 54 inches wide and it's embroidered heavily on one side of it, which usually I turn the fabric sideways and I use that border embroidery as the hemline of the skirt. But that only gives me like 52 to 54 inches to work with. And you can only cut it a certain way because of the embroidery. So none of the patterns would work. None of them. So I am having to design my own skirt. So I kind of laid out the fabric and figured out how I could cut it and make a train. So I'm working on my own version of a natural form dress. making a train and a dress that's fitted in the hips. And I think it's going to turn out. I only have the fabric cut and pinned to the mannequin. I posted pictures last night, but I'll show you real quick what I have here. I have a really interesting idea for a train. This is not sewn. Everything is just cut and pinned. But this is what I came up with. It's kind of a square train. So I took my fabric, laid it out, and I'm piecing one piece right here. It's a gore, and then that's going to make the square, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So I'll show you from the front. I decided this would make a really good masquerade dress because of the gold, and I found a really pretty gold lace mask yesterday, so I ordered that. So if I can pull this together, I think it will really work well. So we will see. All right, I'm going to look at the comments real quick. Monica, I really like that fabric too. And I wanted to do something to show that these fabrics can do more than just Regency dresses. So I wanted to do more with them. So this was an experiment for me. They definitely could do Georgian. So I'm going to be doing more with these. Hey, Darla. So that was my idea. Hey, Sherry, happy birthday. I think it's Sherry Tritt's birthday. Am I right? I think I saw that this morning. Hey, Jane. So, and hey, Becky. Oh, Colette, you like my wig. I don't know what Alana's going to think of it. This is for Alana Lucas. So I'm going to have to take a picture and send it to her and say, Alana, this is your hair. This is what you're going to be wearing at the fashion show. She'll probably freak out because Alana has really short, straight hair. So, yeah, this is Alana's hair. I can't wait to see it on her. It'll be wild. So, I'm working on the dress today. I should be able to get it done probably over the weekend. And then I'll be back to work on the Colonial Williamsburg dresses that I owe. And I'm actually doing pretty well. I made 5 corsets in the last couple weeks. I didn't bind them yet, but if push comes to shove and I run out of time, they can still wear them if they're not finished on the bottom. You know, I can always do that later. I just need to make sure they're wearable under the dresses. Nobody's going to see the corsets. So I got 5 of them done. I still have more to make. I'm pretty much on track for the dresses for the fashion show. I only have 3 more to make for the fashion show, and then I have other commissions that I owe people for Colonial Williamsburg. If I didn't think I could get it all done, then I wouldn't be working on this Gilded Age ball gown. But I really, really, given my passion for historical fashion, how can I not go to a Gilded Age ball that's less than 2 hours from my house on Valentine's week? And how can I go and not wear something appropriate to the time? I have to do it. You know, my reputation's at stake. So I have to make a really fabulous dress. I hope it happens. I'm feeling good about it. I was terrified to cut this fabric last night. I really was, because I don't like to waste anything, especially when it's beautiful and expensive. I was really afraid to cut it without any pattern. I always get the jitters, but then, you know, I draped it out and I said, okay, this is it. Do or die moment. So I started cutting and piecing, and I think it's going to work really well. So we will see. Hopefully we'll see by the end of the weekend. And just maybe I'll model this dress for y'all next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. So we will see. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Debbie. Well, Amy, yes, it's a lot of hair. Yes, yes, it is. It's supposed to be really wild. If you want to know the fashion, this style is called a hedgehog. So if you want to look it up, the hedgehogs were really frizzy, and they usually had these curls at the bottom, and they were worn with hats and scarves and ribbons, but it was a really kind of wild hairdo that came into fashion after the French Revolution. So it was fun. I've never been a brunette. I don't think the brown really agrees with me. I tried to do my makeup. I think red works on me. Blonde works on me. I tried black once, and actually it wasn't so bad. So I'll have to try black again, but I don't think the brown works well with my complexion. So, Hi, Vanna. Oh, thank you about the dress. You'll make more than a fabulous dress. I hope so. I hope so. I really do. But if this one doesn't work, guess what? I'll make another one. That's the cool thing. I can do it. I can make as many as I need to make till I have something I like. No, till I have something I love. All right, well, I'm going to sign off now because I have a lot of work to do, but this was fun. And I just read that hair mentioned somewhere, Debbie. Oh, yeah, it's a hedgehog. Okay. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Beatrice. Mwah, my friend. Mon ami. Or, yes, mon ami. Okay, I am going to sign off now. See you later. Bye.